This incident took place in the 5th century, during the time of Mahatma Gautama Buddha. Aniruddha, a rich merchant, lived in a place called Kushinara. Aniruddha's business was in copper utensils. His business was not going well. Within a few days, he lost all his business and became indebted to the royal treasury. He was spending his days in great sorrow. At that time, he started drinking and getting drunk due to his bad association. His wife left him at this critical time, taking her only son with her. Darkness gradually descends in Aniruddha's life. Unable to bear the mental anguish, Aniruddha decided that he would commit suicide. One evening, he left home and climbed a nearby hill where the river flowed down the hill. He decided that he would commit suicide by jumping into the river from this hill. He was weeping loudly, remembering the old memories, and was slowly advancing towards the end of the hill. Mahatma Gautama Buddha was returning to the ashram from a distant village by a forest path on that hill. There were some disciples with him. When Buddha heard the sound of crying, he stopped. In the little darkness of the evening, he saw a man weeping, standing on the edge of the hill. Buddha, with his disciples, ran to the man, stopped him, and asked, "Where are you going?" Aniruddha said, "I do not want to live. My life is full of darkness. Now I have no choice but to commit suicide." Buddha said calmly, "Answer my 2 small questions before you finish yourself." Aniruddha said, "Tell me what you want to know." Mahatma asked, "Why do you want to commit suicide?" Aniruddha sat down crying and said, "I haven't had a single moment of happiness in my life. All my business is ruined. I am now indebted with a lot of money. My wife and children have left me. My life is now full of darkness. I do not want to live in this misery." Gautam Buddha asked again, "Now you have sorrow and darkness in your life. But are you sure that you had happiness, peace, and light in your life before?" Aniruddha said, "To be fair, I used to have a lot of money, so I was happy. I had family and friends with me. I felt like a king. I could enjoy whatever I wanted." Buddha said, "Oh friend, you do not know. what the best happiness is in life. I will give you the best happiness in the world. Again, you will get many times more wealth than before. Aniruddha found the light of hope in the words of Mahatma Gautama Buddha. He asked Buddha, "But how to get the best happiness in the world?" Buddha said, "Now you go back home. Come to the ashram tomorrow morning. I will tell you what the best happiness is." Then Aniruddha stopped crying and returned home, while Buddha returned to the ashram with his disciples. Early the next morning, Aniruddha went to Buddha's ashram and found Buddha sitting under a huge tree. 4 disciples were sitting in front. The middle seat was empty. Buddha said, "Aniruddha, you sit in the middle." Bowing to Buddha, he sat down in the middle seat. Buddha said, "Let me first introduce 4 of my favorite disciples to you. The one sitting on the east side of you is Priyambar. When he was a young man, he went to war as a warrior. In war, he lost both his legs and one arm." Aniruddha noticed that Priyambar did not have 2 legs and 1 arm, but only 1 arm. Buddha said, "Well, Aniruddha, would you tell me the truth? Are you physically happier than Priyambar or in more trouble than him?" Aniruddha said, "Buddha, I am 100 times better physically and happier than Priyambar." Buddha said, "Well, now the name of the one who is sitting on your west side is Sankalpa. He has seen his parents, 2 children, and his wife die in front of his eyes due to an incurable disease. Sankalpa is completely alone in the family. Aniruddha, how much better are you than Sankalpa?" Aniruddha became silent for a while and said, "My father, mother, wife, and son are still alive. Maybe they left me because they were dissatisfied with my actions and behavior. But I am sure that they still love and cherish me. I am 1,000 times better than this loneliness of Sankalpa." Buddha smiled softly and said, "Now the person sitting to your north is Ujjanan. He was a merchant 10 times richer than you. In his middle age, he lost all his wealth due to greed and lust, and finally begged on the streets. He has to starve for a long time. Now that he is almost old, it is not possible for him to rebuild the business by correcting his mistakes." Aniruddha, are you in a worse situation than Ujjanan? Aniruddha bowed his head again, remained silent for a while, then said slowly, "Don't embarrass me with examples anymore. I realized my thinking was wrong. I still have much time to correct myself and re-establish myself in the business. 4 disciples and Buddha smiled. Buddha said, Aniruddha, if you ask these 4, how are you? Each of them will give you the same answer. I am much happier now than before. Aniruddha, just as the night comes after day, so day will come after night. Change is the eternal truth of this world. Learn from the mountains. See how the mountains endure the sun and storm and enjoy the soft night of spring and the rain. We have to be such that we will not be happy even in extreme happiness. We will not be sad even in extreme sadness. Our feelings and mind must be steadfast. Analyze yourself. Find out what was wrong with your previous actions and correct those mistakes. Don't worry. Control yourself and your needs. You still have plenty of time to turn around. Your beloved ones will come back because of your benevolent nature and good behaviors. In fact, we ourselves do not know what we want. We confuse between our fantasies and needs in this life. If it is not fulfilled, we feel sad and worry day and night. Another complex disorder we have is comparing ourselves to others. If he has 100 hands of land, why should I have 80 hands of land? If he has 100 rupees, why should I have 90 rupees? By comparing ourselves to others, we create complex numbers in our brains and run day and night after that illusory imagination. We think we will be happy if we can achieve it. Even if it is achieved, new comparisons appears. The race starts again. After running all our life, we come to the last day of life and find that time is running out. Real happiness remains unseen. So don't compare yourselves with others. If you have to compare yourselves with those who have the same problem. The problem will be solved in a moment. Happiness is neither outside nor inside us. Happiness is something we create through our thinking. How happy you are will depend on how accurate your thinking is. Look, some people sleep happily at night under the trees, while others do not get happiness even if they lie on the golden couch in the palace. They do not sleep. So you decide what makes you happy, and if you want to be happy forever, free your life from desire, free yourselves from attachment. You will see that what you have will seem much bigger. Seek the truth of life. You will be happy forever. Aniruddha fell at the feet of Mahatma Gautam Buddha. he felt the taste of living the life for the first time. He said, Gurudev, you have opened my eyes. So far I have understood happiness means only money, family, desires, and sexuality. I was blind. I did not understand what real happiness is. What is the purpose of living the life? Today, you easily explained it to me. Gurudev, make me your disciple. From today, I will build a new life. Live a new life. Be happy forever. Friends, you must write in the comment box what you learned after hearing this story. Stay with us. We will always bring to you positive motivational videos. Subscribe the channel and of course, share this video with others. Maybe he has a big problem in life. Thank you very much.